Jamie Popwell, we first met because you are a 30,000 customer at Right Wing Naturals. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? Where do you live? Tell us about your cause.
I live in Opelika, Alabama. Entered the Marine Corps at age of 18 in September of 82. Did 6 years in the Corps, got out and started in law enforcement. Did about 16 years as a local police officer. From that point, started contracting overseas in Afghanistan and Iraq. Did that for about 15 years. I started this nonprofit called Flags for Vets in January of 2017, created solely to honor veterans for their service to their country. I just decided that everyone that served honorably, that raised their right hand, took an oath to this country, deserved, at least from my perspective, a flagpole and a flag and a solar light that goes on the flagpole so it can be lit at night. And that's what struck out on my mission. I travel the country and I gift and install flagpoles to veterans. It gives me as much joy to do it as it does, even more so, I think, than the veteran that receives it. It's just a very simple way to say thank you. As of yesterday, I just did my 793rd veteran.
Hey, Jamie, how did you come across Right Wing Naturals?
I was scrolling on Facebook and saw a Right Wing Naturals ad, went to the website and realized that the values that I read on the website for Right Wing Naturals and from the founder, of course, is yourself, aligned more perfectly with what I believe in. I was using Squatch products. I researched Squatch a lot closer and realized that they supported things that I didn't support, and it made it very easy for me to take my business from there and give it to Right Wing Naturals.
After more than 9 years of doing this, what have you learned? What do you get out of it? What keeps you going?
I tell them it's like I've got a big 1,000-piece puzzle sitting on the kitchen table that I don't know what it looks like. All the pieces are blank. But every time I put a flagpole up for a veteran, I put a piece of that puzzle together. And at some point, that puzzle piece be complete. And that picture to me will be obvious. I feel like God leads me down this path. His handprints are all over what I do. I went through cancer last year. I've got a clean bill of health from that, but it only strengthened my resolve. I turned 62 in a couple of months. I still got it in me.
Tell me anything you want about any of these veterans or the stories or where you were. Just kind of walk me through it.
That's Mike Urell. He actually lives here locally in Opelika. When we were done, Mike said, "Hey, you thirsty? You want a cold beer?" And so we took a picture, and that's what we did. And this is Tom. Tom was a Navy corpsman in Vietnam. That day when I put the flagpole up for him, he wanted to dress up in his dress whites. He's proud of his uniform. This is John Boswell. He was a Navy corpsman on Iwo Jima. He's 103 years old, just turned 103. I just can't imagine the horrors he saw. This is Mike Thornton. He's a Navy SEAL from Vietnam, earned his medal for saving the life of another Navy SEAL who himself was a Medal of Honor recipient. It's the first and only time in history that a Medal of Honor recipient saved the life of another recipient. Mike carried him to the beach and swam with him almost 3 miles out until they were rescued by a sub. That's Jack Stowe, a 100-year-old Navy vet. My wife has designated Jack as her adopted grandfather. And Jack is an incredible human being. He's still alive. He lives in Haltom City, Texas, which is right outside of Fort Worth. Now, this is a really unique photo. Every single person in that photo except the guy in the back on the left with a baseball cap. Those two are the only two that aren't Medal of Honor recipients. All of these are Vietnam guys. This was Don's flagpole that I put up for him. And all of these recipients showed up that day to help me put Don's flagpole up. First, last, and only time that's ever happened. The man in the middle is Chris Corbin. Chris is an old SF guy, lost both of his legs in Afghanistan. He stepped on a landmine and lost both his legs. He had a canine with him named Axe and somehow survived the blast. When Chris finally rehabbed, he petitioned and actually went back to active duty as a double amputee and went back to Afghanistan with the same dog as a double amputee to serve again. The mission for Flags for Vets is to honor all those servicemen and women for their service to this country. It is a mission that I'm on to honor veterans in all 50 states with flagpoles. Everyone serves under that flag. Some people are brought home under that flag. So I know what that means.